It's tough when you talk to officials and I asked them, "Hey, we only shot 2 free throw we only went to the free throw line twice up into the 4th quarter," and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap, and I am tired of it because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give her.
Think Angel Reese was just all smiles and lashes? Think again. This time, she exploded like a soda bottle at a science fair, right at her own coach, while the Chicago sky melted down like microwaved ice cream. Was it passion? Was it pure rage? Or just another moment of frustration over a missed pass? Whatever the cause, her epic meltdown has fans shouting, "Suspend her!" Buckle up, because this wasn't just another loss. It turned into a full-blown courtside soap opera.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fans.
It looked like a simple clipboard, but you'd think it had just insulted Angel Reese's entire family. She smacked it out of the assistant coach's hands like it owed her money, leaving the Chicago Sky bench frozen between calling a timeout or summoning an exorcist. One moment, there was a basketball game. The next, we were all watching a one-woman drama unfold. Yada. The Angel Reese Saga, Act 3.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
The WNBA hasn't seen this level of drama since Liz Cambage tried her best Dennis Rodman impression. Minus the rings. Now it's Angel Reese stealing the spotlight, melting down on national TV and smacking clipboards like she's swatting flies at a summer barbecue. And what's the league's response? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Because apparently, throwing tantrums counts as competitive spirit, as long as it racks up social media impressions. Welcome to the modern WNBA, where being unhinged doesn't get you suspended, it earns you Player of the Week.
The referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backwards. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's.
Fans across the league were left clutching their pearls and their remotes, wondering just what level of privilege you have to unlock before slapping office supplies counts as performance art. And no, this wasn't some spur-of-the-moment intensity. This was full-blown main character syndrome on steroids.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She's trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude.
It was like watching someone swing a $10 hairdryer in the middle of chaos, except instead of regrouping, resetting, or, I don't know, defending an opponent, Angel Reese went straight for the clipboard like it had just trash-talked her mother.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
Imagine being the assistant coach, just trying to draw up a play that might salvage your dignity, when Angel Reese suddenly goes full WWE SmackDown on your dry erase marker. You're not even mad, just questioning your life choices, while she stomps around like someone stole her Gatorade and the WNBA responds with nothing more than a glitter-dipped participation ribbon. Kathy Engelbert practically handing her a bonus check in one hand and a reality TV deal in the other. Because apparently, technical fouls don't matter when TikTok fame is on the line. And to top it all off, how does Angel Reese get sent to the free throw line 15 times in one game? 15. That's not a stat, that's divine anointing. At this rate, she could pay off the national debt in layups.
You know, this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it. And now Angel Reese is screaming about it. And do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible.
You know the game is rigged when the refs are basically gift wrapping it with a bow and a scented candle. Yet Chicago Sky fans are left wondering if they just witnessed a basketball game or a live emotional support session. And somehow the Sky still lost. Even with the officiating tilted in their favor, even with Angel Reese auditioning for a Broadway-level meltdown, even with the assistant coach now suffering from post-traumatic clipboard syndrome, they managed to choke again, proving once more their gold medal consistency if choking were ever an Olympic sport, while Angel could practically open a yoga studio called Missed Opportunities and Bad Attitudes and throw in a public flogging session for good measure. But instead of consequences, she gets a press conference and a highlight reel because, according to the league's logic, this isn't being out of control. It's just passion, not disrespect but grit, not an assault on a clipboard but leadership, the same tired PR spin that's excused unacceptable behavior since the dawn of damage control.
And you slapped the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the bricklaying sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panderers, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all bricklaying sloth.
And now the fan base is tearing itself apart like it's the Hunger Games. Half the people are demanding she be suspended immediately. The other half are crafting shrine collages on Instagram set to dote tracks. One side sees a spoiled athlete with no respect for authority, and the other sees Beyoncé in Jordans. There is no middle ground. You're either Team Clipboard or Team Chaos. And don't even try criticizing her. Say one word that sounds remotely like discipline, and a horde of social media warriors will descend on your timeline like you're the villain in a Disney sequel. Forget rational debate. This is about vibes now. Meanwhile, poor Chicago Sky fans are just trying to survive another soul-crushing season. Nowadays, the scoreboard is secondary to whatever fresh chaos is erupting on the sidelines. Coaches don't strategize, they pray. Refs don't officiate. They try not to make eye contact. And fans are just there for the memes. Let's not pretend Angel Reese's talent isn't real. She's athletic. She's physical. She rebounds like the ball insulted her. But talent without maturity is just a glittery grenade. And right now she's detonating in real time.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
We're not witnessing the rise of a star. We're watching a very public implosion dressed up as empowerment, and it's not hunger for victory driving it but hunger for validation, attention, and that sweet viral clip. The most dangerous part is that Angel Reese knows it, knows the league won't touch her, knows every tantrum is worth another 100,000 Instagram followers and a podcast sponsorship, knows every time she smacks a clipboard someone at ESPN gets a little thrill because controversy equals engagement, while the league itself suffers, slowly morphing into a circus where the elephants have Twitter accounts and the clowns run HR, and what comes next is predictable. The WNBA does what it always does with a problematic player who brings in views. Rebrand the meltdown, spin it as raw passion and emotional intensity, and by next week someone will be selling custom clipboards with Angel's face on them. And yes, they'll sell out in 5 minutes.
Well, we know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in the press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
Meanwhile, fans calling for consequences will be ignored faster than a G League stat sheet, because accountability is bad for business and controversy pays the bills. It would be refreshing if, just once, the league admitted that throwing fits and disrespecting coaches isn't the look, but instead they'll keep feeding the beast, turning tantrums into documentaries. Angel Reese, the Untouchable, coming soon to a streaming service near you, complete with exclusive footage of clipboard abuse and sponsored foul shots, because Reese isn't the exception, she's just the current face of a league that rewards drama over discipline, where she could hurl a water bottle at the mascot and Kathy Engelbert would still hand her roses and a gift card, sending the message loud and clear. Act out, cash in, and the cherry on top is always the excuses, those delicious PR-soaked justifications. She's passionate, she's expressing herself, she's a misunderstood leader, because in 2025, leadership apparently means ripping clipboards out of coaches' hands like they're toxic exes.
I was very surprised that Angel did that. I could understand it was the waning seconds of a hotly contested game, but that's disrespectful. You don't knock a clipboard out of your assistant coach's hand. Like, there's a lot of other ways that you can give people what you're feeling inside without disrespecting your coaching staff. Like, I don't vibe with that. I thought she was way out of bounds.
And right on cue, the Angel stands swoop onto social media like seagulls chasing a French fry. She's young, she's learning, she's a queen. With one even daring to compare her to Serena Williams, which is wild considering Serena never had to body slam office supplies to assert dominance. But go off, TikTok, let's call this what it really is. Ego in a jersey, a meltdown staged for the cameras with 3 flattering angles locked in, and mission accomplished, since she got more screen time than the actual game, while the assistant coach practically vanished after the slap heard round the court, replaced only by a press release. Dripping in corporate gibberish, we are aware of the incident and will handle it internally, which is PR code for, please forget this by Thursday, except no one will, and in the meantime, teams that actually respect their coaches and don't commit clipboard assault get buried at the bottom of the algorithm, because the WNBA isn't rewarding who plays well anymore, it's rewarding who throws the most theatrical hissy fit.
I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese is supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example today.
And let's be real, if Caitlin Clark had smacked a clipboard out of her coach's hand, ESPN would have staged a funeral with candlelight vigils, op-eds, emergency Zoom panels featuring retired Olympians, and Skip Bayless melting down in a cardigan. But when Angel Reese does it, she gets a standing ovation and a bonus check signed by the same ref who gifted her 15 trips to the foul line, which leaves us asking, where does it end? With coaches bringing backup clipboards, players suiting up in body armor just to survive timeouts, and every tantrum neatly repackaged as a growth moment? If this is leadership, then I'm the Queen of England, because being a star is supposed to come with responsibility, not just a highlight reel and a fan base eager to excuse bad behavior for clicks. Yet here we are, watching a league running on pure drama fuel, with Angel Reese as the top gas station, maybe even signaling a new era of sports where points don't matter, wins are optional, and public meltdowns double as marketing strategy, making us all extras in the Angel Reese cinematic universe, waiting to see what she'll slap next, and realizing that maybe, just maybe, the real clipboard was the friends we made along the way.